Wow, what's good with it?
What's good with it, baby?
Oh,
Man, this thing.
everything. Cuz my nigga.
What you got for me, baby? We flying light today. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still trying to catch my breath from that game last night. You know what I'm saying? I went and watch it with me and my son went and watch it. And to me, it's very rare that like a sporting event live up to the hype. But dog, that
Real.
was a good ass game, dog. Like I ain't been following college basketball. I wasn't familiar with a lot of the players or whatever, but I'm looking at it like a lot of these dudes gonna be on the next level.
Say, bro, that's for sure, dog. Like, nah, I'm with you. I don't watch a lot of college. And usually around this time, honestly, I'm not necessarily watching. I'm more of an NBA guy myself. But with all the circumstances, Coach K, possible last game going against the rival, definitely wanted to check it out. And, somewhat programmed for my big brother to like Duke. So, I'm checking it out. And game was off the chain. The little point guard, Love, he looked like he definitely could transition to the next level. But myself, dog, I was more looking at the dude from Duke, Banchero or whatever.
Yeah, he
I
played.
like his game.
He played nice, man. They had a few of them that stepped up. I think the other little dude Kills. I liked his
Hmm.
game. Um, the dude from North Carolina who was getting the rebounds. I know we talked about it last night. It was kind of like his offensive game seemed to be lacking, but to me
High motor.
that's the type of player I could build around. Like you got the motor, you got the hustle, you got the energy, the defense and the rebound. And now we could work on your offensive skill set. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, Clint Capella getting paid a lot of money. So
Right,
I'm with
right.
you, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So, and he showed grit and heart coming back after the injury. Like so, and like you said, dog. I mean, for me personally, I don't. College basketball is probably the one sport I don't have a rooting interest. I don't have like a home base type of team. So I kind of go with whoever the player is or whatever. I don't really have a rooting interest. But in this game, I'm drawn in just because it's Duke, North Carolina first and foremost. Coach K last game, and they ain't never played in a tournament before. What? Oh, I got to see this. And like I said, lived up to the hype, dog.
Coach K, well, at the end of the day, went out on his shield, you know what I'm saying? Had opportunity. I don't know what the guy name is who plays center, who blew the free throws. I know he hurting this morning because you could definitely see it was nerves at the line. But all in all, like you said, it was a good game, bro. Somebody had to lose. Now we gonna see what is Kansas and
Kansas and North Carolina, two blue bloods.
check that out Monday. From what I hear, Kansas got I guess they roster a little bit more elite. Like I said, I haven't really seen, but I'm definitely gonna check it out Monday. See what go down.
Yeah, man. I mean, all in all, it didn't disappoint. I think we needed something to kind of to break the monotony of the slap shit. You know what I'm saying? Get us back to some regular business, our regular scheduled programming. And, shit is the tournament. We got two top notch teams in a championship. I think ultimately that's what they want. We had a Cinderella story at St. Pete's. They made it probably as far as they could have made it. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Shaheen Holloway. He got a job at his alma mater as a result of it. So that's always a good thing to see the brother progress and be rewarded for the work. So I mean, I think overall the tournament it hasn't disappointed. Like I said, I ain't been tuned in like that, but the bits and pieces and the games I have caught and the moments I have seen, it ain't disappointing me at all.
Nah, real shit, bro. Hey, bro. If you don't mind, I'm gonna turn the page because, like I said, I ain't on college that much, but I enjoyed the game last night. I'm gonna jump on some NBA. Yesterday we had a couple games. I don't know if you got to see them, but I'm gonna start off with the Brooklyn and Atlanta game. Uh, KD dropped 55, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, in a losing effort as they lost to the Hawks 115-122. You know what I'm saying? Now, the boy Trey Young, he went off for 36, killing on the stretch with the pick and roll. Uh, they worked it to perfection. But I want to swing it back to Brooklyn, dog. What you think about the Nets? We know they got a lot of firepower, and Kyrie did play, though. He had a horrible game. Uh, like, what's really they ceiling, in your opinion? Because I figure Atlanta gonna definitely be in the mix. Everybody talk about, them beating Milwaukee and the Philadelphia. You still got the Atlantas. So, what you think about Brooklyn?
I think it's all about the matchups, dog. It's all about the matchups. I still feel like they're a tough out just because of they two big dogs. I think they're a tough fight out in the playoff series, especially if Kyrie could play home and away games. You know what I'm saying? But I think they ceiling this whenever they meet Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they could beat the Bucks, dog. Like, and so it's weird to me because I've been seeing it, and this happened a lot. Like, I guess as LeBron career tails off, they're looking for the next guy who gonna pass the torch or whatever. And to me, it's looking like Giannis, dog, because what I hear people saying, I saw a comment yesterday, and it was like, well, KD is still the best all around player because he shoots so much better than Giannis. And like to me, if you shoot better, but I'm scoring more, are you really better all around? I don't think we can. This is why I say Giannis the best player. I think he's healthier, he's younger. I think now with the confidence of winning a championship, we just saw this dude hit a step back game winning three. This is a dude who would refuse to shoot the ball. It's a dude who just went to the line and knocked him down in the clutch. This the same week we saw him block Joel Embiid's shot on the other end. So
Right.
I'm looking at it like the game on the line, offense or defense. I have confidence in him. You know what I'm saying? Now we look at. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Brooklyn is like a chemistry experiment going wrong. Like I think they needed Harden, but I think they needed him to be like the third guy. And I think in his heart, in his mind, I'm not going to be the third guy, especially if it's not going exactly according to plan. So I think the loss of him, Durant and Kyrie, shaky injury history, it's just hard for me to put a lot of stock in them. It's hard to write them off because they got Kyrie and KD, but like I said, though, I think wherever they meet the Bucks, that's where the Buck stops.
I agree with you there. I think at the end of the day, when the game get tight in the fourth quarter, Giannis and them have the tendency now, especially coming off last season, to rise. And I think Brooklyn, as well as a lot of the other teams, they just kind of shrink in the moment. Couple that with the fact that even though KD have the better skill set, right? Giannis doesn't settle. And I think that in itself is what separate him from the majority of players in the NBA, which puts him as the number one player in the league. He's not settling. You know what I'm saying? Even to me, when he take a shot that we feel is not necessarily his strong suit, in my mind, he's doing that just because he's testing what he's been working on. Not necessarily that you making him take a bad shot. It's that you're trying to bait me into a bad shot that I have been practicing. I'm gonna show the confidence to take the shot.
Right. I
It's a
mean,
little different.
I
You
think we
feel me?
see his game expanding before our eyes. I think we see his confidence growing before our eyes. And to me, he's still a humble guy. Like I don't know who he thinks is the best player in the NBA. But the last time I heard him speak, he said Kevin Durant.
But to me, cuz that's part of his guile. You feel me? I smile the whole time. Oh, Kevin Durant, best. But in my heart, in my mind, I already know I'm trying to eat you. But I'm a say, because everybody think, but I know I got you, dog. When I watched the full quarter of the last game, that ball shadowed you. You feel me? Like
So
he accept the challenge, bro.
so with him being a foreign player, and I look at him and Luca, like basically as we transition out of the LeBron era, they look next up. Now we got the John Morants and this and that, but Giannis done already led the team to a championship, and I feel he gonna get multiple more. I asked a question on the chat the other day. You know, where, if let's say he finished this season, he win league MVP, they win the finals, and he win finals MVP. Where does that rank him all time, just on the power forward list? And to me, like, put him like right behind Tim Duncan. Like, I mean, I don't, I know it's a difference in eras, and I know the game is quote unquote easier now or whatever, but I'm just looking at kind of what you doing at your position. Like, certain things are beyond your control. So yes, I would like to see how he would look against Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett and all those. But unless I'm playing 2K, or unless somebody invents a time machine, we don't have that luxury. So all we could do is look at what you did against your peers, look at what they did against their peers, stack the numbers up, and like, no, I would say Karl Malone was like second best power forward or whatever, but when we look at it, you played your whole career with the best passing point guard. You never won nothing. You left him. You went and got with Shaq and Kobe. Never won nothing. And I see this man lead Milwaukee to a championship. I mean, right now he's more impressive than Karl Malone to me, dog. And don't get me, that's not knocking Karl. The pick and roll, fucking him and John Stockton should be in the dictionary next to pick and roll. But if I'm starting a team right now and I had to choose between those two at power forward, taking Giannis.
Say, bro, because to me, it's the way he scored the ball. I pre dog. And I know you with me, cuz I can appreciate the skill set. I'm a firm believer in being well rounded to be able to do multiple shit, so you can't really be boxed in. But if I can damn near guarantee 2 points every time, it don't get no better than that. And the way I do it is demonstrative. It take a little bit out of you. You gotta really want it if you don't want me to score. Most people in the league don't want it that bad, and or you don't really want to be embarrassed, so you're not gonna give that type of effort. You see what I'm saying? And that's where we separate ourselves. And he killing them right now, bro. Now we'll see what happens if they play Phoenix and shit, or one of them high power teams. But at the end of the day,
That's the
them boys
matchup
look
I want
like
to
they
see
can
in the
do it
final,
again.
Milwaukee and Phoenix. But something you said, and it kind of go back to something else we talk about a lot with Big Cleve, like the physicality of the game. Now, granted, you're not allowed to play a physical style of defense, but it almost seemed like he playing a physical style of offense. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's willing to match that physicality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it takes some nuts to get in front of him or plant your feet and take them back down attempts or whatever like that. And I think most people just getting out the way, like, I don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now with that, as he getting stronger and the game developing, I'm getting touch, I'm shooting from outside, like, it's really getting to the point where he unstoppable. Like, we giving you the jumper. Oh shit, you hit that? That means now I gotta come out and respect that, and you're
And I'm gonna
blowing
kill
past me,
you.
dunking on everybody.
And that's
So
the thing, Rent. Down won't get on that poster. Like at the end of the day, you really don't want to be on that poster.
no,
So you
no.
really not gonna give the effort to try to show the really. You gonna let him eat.
Now I gotta ask about this because you got the hat on, and I know you a hardened guy, and I've been hearing like little rumblings. I know the Sixers kind of on a little scared or whatever, but it seems like the players are having the issue with Doc. Now, to kind of fast forward here, let's say the 76ers season doesn't end successfully. Now, I don't know what success is for them. I don't know if that's the Eastern Conference Championship or getting to the finals or winning the finals, but let's say they fall short or whatever that mark is for them. Is getting rid of Doc a part of the solution?
Uh, Possibly, depending on the circumstances of the exit. But I would think at the same time too, with you getting Harden, with 25 games or however many games left, that might have bought you a little more rope. You see what I'm saying? Well, I didn't really get him to be able to implement him into the system like I want. At least give me the first half of next year to really, because at this point, Harden, you got some of the offense, but you still don't have it down to where they can really run the sets like they, I guess, would like to, or at least that's what they claiming. You know what I mean? So I think that will buy them a little bit more rope. But shit, if y'all just flame out and it look bad, you can see a scenario where he out of there. And ultimately, I think that'll come down to Embiid. Like Harden might have a little say so, but ultimately Embiid the one who gonna really have to give that vote of confidence, I would imagine, because he's the franchise player. On your mute. Yeah, you're right.
So to me, when I look at the team on paper and not even, going down the roster and stuff like that, I look at it like Embiid number one, Harden number two, Tobias Harris number three. Is that a good enough number three? You know what I'm saying, to get the job done?
Early on, I was questioning it because you wasn't necessarily, I guess, flourishing in the role, and or it was taking a minute to get adjusted. When to me, you're catching it wide open, let it go. Since then, and I would say probably the first 4 or 5 games with Harden, Tobias Harris been balling. I would give him, I'd probably say damn near 20 a night. So you doing your job. The problem at the end of the day is Harden. You feel me? And like I was telling Jay Black, after I'm gonna give him next year. If he look like this next year, he done. You feel me? Now, and the only reason why I'm giving you that pass because you blew your hamstring last year. You claim basically you couldn't do nothing in the off season but rest, so you couldn't really work and ball like you normally ball. So I see the shit not crispy, is it? You feel me? And you don't really have lift every night. So I'm gonna table it. Give you this season. Next season, barring injury, you should be able to work out a ball like normal. If you look like this next year, it's over. You just a point guard basically. You're not an elite scorer no more because you don't have the burst. If you start looking like the Harden before he got hurt in Brooklyn, then Philadelphia, y'all might actually have something. But I'm not gonna, not gonna hold my breath.
I think for me, honestly, and not much, but I think he had a better chance of winning in New Jersey, even though it appeared to be dysfunctional. Like I would have took that approach with them and had more confidence than with Philadelphia. Like to say, okay, we're gonna give you a pass this year, and then next year we're gonna see what you're working with. Um, I think Philly gonna have to
Only
shake
way,
something up.
if Bradley Beal come, like they got reports Bradley Beal won't come ball over there in Philly. That's who Joel Embiid wanted originally before Harden was on the table. If they get Beal over there with Harden and Embiid, you basically to meet like he was in Philly. Embiid and Durant pretty much with skill set. We know Durant a little more crispy, but Embiid all 3 levels of the flow. And with Beal, shit, all you got to do is play point guard, boy.
That's two interesting players, Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard. I think both of them could be a game changer to put a team over the top, a contender over the top. I think both of them should be at the point where they want out of their current situation. Nah, I never considered that. I didn't even hear that. I heard that they Embiid initially wanted Bill, but if they could get him over there, that would be nasty. Like honestly, just thinking, I still don't think put him over the top for a championship, but probably will put him in the Eastern Conference Championship if everybody could stay healthy. Um, that'll be interesting. I'm guessing they'll probably have to give up Tobias Harrison a few more pieces, but I
Yeah,
don't know,
I got
dog.
to
Like, I
give
don't
it
I
up.
don't know how to put Philly together and make them whole.
Well, I mean, I could kind of see that working. You got Bill who could catch and shoot coming off pin down screens and all that shit. Harden gonna definitely get you the ball in the shooter's pocket. You got Embiid still with the pick and roll, pick and pop. Then Bradley Bill, you can control the offense, run pick and roll, pick and pop too. Harden just gonna have to step up his spot up game. But ultimately, you just be running the point. And fuck, Embiid the best big man in the game to me. I love Jokic, but I think Embiid the best. So I think it'll be a nasty combo. And they don't have too many centers in the East, so you got a shot. But you still got to go through Giannis now.
Yeah, right now the way the Bucks been playing, I don't see nobody beating them. And honestly, if I see a team beating them, I would say New Jersey because I feel like Kevin Durant, the one person who could kind of match him and cancel him out. Even though he hasn't been doing it as of late, he's capable.
No, definitely, definitely. I just want like with Brooklyn, dog. To me, it's all about the defense. At the end of the day, like we know Kyrie and them could put the ball in the hole. They both could get 40, but y'all need to get stops, and y'all don't consistently get stops. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna come back to bite y'all. Y'all ultimately y'all think we could just outscore them.
Let me ask you this, since you said, because when you were saying Bradley Bill, I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking like, okay, offensively that's a juggernaut, but defensively don't really scare me. Now, adding Bradley Bill to Philadelphia or adding a healthy Ben Simmons to New Jersey, which is more impactful?
I feel Bill. I understand that Ben Simmons, you're gonna look at him ultimately for the defense. But we got an elite defender in Philadelphia already. You see what I'm
Ooh.
saying? Thibault.
Oh,
Hey, bro,
okay.
best perimeter, you know. But nevertheless, they got their
Okay, so in
perimeter.
the matchup against the Bucks or the Nets, because I'm thinking that would be the likely opponent in the Eastern Conference Championship for the Sixers. You putting Thibault where? Like he gonna affect Durant, or is he gonna stop
You putting them
Giannis?
on whoever cooking at the end of the day. We already know Durant shooting over anybody. So you just trying to make it hard for him. I put him on Kyrie. Like I say, just make him work. You're gonna get a
Is he
couple
a
steals.
better defender than Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons defend more positions.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, cause I don't think he could stop Giannis or whatever, but I think he could at least, just size wise, you could offer more opposition. You know what I'm saying? Against Philadelphia, a healthy Ben Simmons on a Bradley Bill or James Harden, that's making life difficult. Like I don't see either of those guys or Thibault being able to, like, if let's say you playing let's say Philly playing Brooklyn and KD and Kyrie cooking. Okay, Thibault, you go get on one of them. Now, what we gonna do about the other one?
They gonna eat. But I would offer the, like the same question. If Ben Simmons get on Bradley Bill, who's stopping Embiid? Who's stopping Harden? The fucking Kyrie one game, that's an outlier. I don't see Kyrie locking nobody up, especially if I'm healthy James. So it's the same shit to me. You can only stop one player, Ben. You feel me?
Honestly, in the playoffs, dog, and I'm not being funny or facetious, I don't think you got to worry about James Harden, dog. Like that wouldn't be my game plan would be let him beat us.
But look, I know, and I feel you on that, but it'll depend on a lot of shit. Like, do you still have Tyrese Maxey another year
I,
into what he done already building off
I
this year? That's
can't.
20 a night. I don't think Kyrie can stop him because I don't feel Kyrie is an elite defender.
No, he not.
So,
Like with him
like,
and James Harden, that was some personal shit. Like that
right.
was just, and I don't know if he would be able to sustain that level of intensity for a 7 game series.
So that's why, like to me, it's damn near wash. Like, I would just want the extra firepower, like for Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because shit.
I damn near feel like we talking about football, dog. Because what I'm about to say is, I really just want to see everybody healthy. Like, let me see them teams play each other with all the best players available. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the results is, we'll live with it because they'll probably.
Should be a hell of a game, real shit. Hey, dog, off the sports for a minute. I know you watched it. I'm more than sure you caught up. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the finale for the Bel Air.
Man,
So, like, you could give me your overall thoughts on the series. But
I'm gonna have to do that, dog, because before I could even get to the finale, first I want to give shouts out to the creators and everything, cause it's beautiful to my eyes, dog. Like it's so pleasing to my eyes, like to see a cast of beautiful black people, like not fair skinned, not the brown bag theory. Like it's a vast array
Noticeably.
of blackness. You know what I'm saying? It's intentionally
Yeah, like I
that.
tell my son, unmistakably. Yeah.
So I want to applaud that first and foremost. Like first of all, when I heard they was doing a spin on the Fresh Prince, dog, I was like all type of skeptical and probably like not like because it's a classic from our adolescence basically. So I'm like, and when they told me they wasn't using none of the original cast, I'm like, how they gonna pull this off? Like I didn't see this dog, but like just to watch the way they took you through the whole season. They touched on things from the original Fresh Prince, but they gave it a more modern and dramatic twist. Like, dog, I'm like blown away. Like to me, it's like the one of the best things on TV. The concept, the characters, everybody. Like, I give it a 10 out of 10. The finale was amazing. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is what I was thinking in my head because I kind of knew they was angling toward the Will, his daddy returning. I thought it would
Mhm.
have been dope if the original Fresh Prince would have played the dad. You know what I'm saying? But based on the timing of when the episode came out, I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. And I thought Marlon did a good job in that dramatic role.
He killed it, dog. Can we forget
Yeah,
he got range, bro? He a comedian, but he
yeah.
had
I
range
mean,
as an actor. So yeah,
thoroughly impressive. Any of y'all haven't checked out Bel Air, man, check it out. I know some people on that I'm boycotting. Well, guess what? He ain't gonna notice. You know what I'm saying? Like your money ain't gonna affect his livelihood. Just watch the goddamn show.
right. And I'm about to say it. And what the dude's name is anyway? Morgan Cooper.
Yeah.
So why everybody kind of throw it up, throw it back to Will because of the original. This something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't been watching this shit, you've been sleeping under a rock. You know what I'm saying? I definitely enjoyed it. I, I, I was impressed with a lot of stuff, bro. I'm glad that Carlton has somewhat come full circle, so we can stop seeing him as the sellout. Which, on some aspects, you got to kind of understand where you're coming from. Uh, Hillary and Jazz, I like the dynamic and the spin. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I love Jeffrey, bro.
Oh, Jeffrey
I
a
love
G.
Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying?
Jeffrey
He
a
just OG
motherfucking
with
G.
it. Yeah,
But
bro.
you know who else though, dog? I gotta give a shout out to Jabari Banks, the guy who plays Will Smith. Dog, he do like certain little mannerisms and like shit he do, like little shit, not big shit. Certain shit he
Yeah,
do is like you have embodied the
say
Fresh
it,
Prince,
brother. Yes,
like
sir.
little shit. I'd be
Nah,
like, yeah,
I'd
you
say,
got
bro,
it.
I didn't like how he went. I didn't mind the exchange. I think took it a little too far. You did. Like to me, it felt like you were stretching that bit just a little bit. You know what I'm
What
saying?
with the dad?
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying? Because
felt like
you didn't bless them, but then you still. I mean, you could have cut it at the first blessing. The extra,
well,
and
you know what, dog? I'm gonna push back on that because I could kind of like, as a dude who kind of grew up with the dad, like not as present as I would like. You know what I'm saying? Like it do create a sense of resentment. Now, in his case, I've been lied to. I've been, you know what I'm saying, manipulated to feel a certain type of way because initially he was team dad. Like y'all lied to me about my dad. Like I'm embracing him. I'm opening my arms up to him. And then the dad kind of went to pointing the finger at the mom for the situation.
and the boy,
Now, as a
that's nice.
but think about it. As a single man, you've been. I mean, as raised by a single mother, like we very protective of our mom. So now you just come home from jail and you critiquing the job that my mom has done. Are you blaming her for your shit? So I could see how that could go left in an emotional moment. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I was like, damn, that nigga cursing his ass off to say it's the Fresh
Yeah, yeah.
Prince.
It just one of the bitch ass niggas ain't seem authentic. I was like, I ain't buy that one, baby. You could have left that one. I was with
Yeah,
you. Like I'm the that one. Come on, bro. You're stretching that bit, baby. You could have.
he did a lot. He said a lot more, but it still wasn't as powerful as the original when Will did it with his dad. You know what
Boy,
I'm
he
saying?
don't want me, man.
Yeah, I
Boy, he
felt
don't.
that
Boy,
shit.
yeah, boy, that one now. Yeah, little jerker, baby. You hear me?
But
that,
ultimately, like I mean, if I find any flaws with the show, it would be nitpicking. Like I just think it's the epitome of black excellence. Like
well,
it's my
let me ask you this. Let's nitpick a little bit, cause I didn't
that's
see
what we do. We nitpick.
I didn't seen certain comments, and shouts out to Caveman. What I'm saying, off the round show. He had he was trying to make the point too of how they trying to portray certain certain aspects, like the Hillary with the bisexuality, just experimenting with
You
what
mean
she
Ashley?
is actually anyway. What's good with your gunner? Shouts out to my boy Peter. Like,
Cause they have guns, baby.
and I'm there with the whole kind of being in a flirty situation because I got a bet with Jay Black. He think that she gonna wind up giving your boy something. I'm like, it's not gonna go that route. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
So
gonna
how do
lie.
you feel? Even some people feel like the way they cast Uncle Phil with the abuse of power and so forth and so on, not necessarily the Uncle Phil they know. And this again, we nitpicking, but what you think about that?
Again, I think I love it all, dog. Because I even like I'm not a fan of the alternative lifestyle being in every show or whatever. But I feel like it's relevant for the times we in. It don't feel forced. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, what they're portraying is a young person wrestling with their sexual identity, right? And to
Right.
me, in these times, I could understand that. It don't seem over the top or whatever. It seemed like she trying to feel herself out. Like as far as the like I like the reimagining of the characters. I didn't want to see just what I saw 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's a dramatic effect. So Uncle Phil is different. Aunt Viv is different. Like it's not these romanticized versions of the characters that we used to. I think they done kind of humanize them a bit more. Like they actually do have flaws and things you could look at and be like, man, that's messed up. But I could kind of, so I don't have a problem with it at all. Like, now I'm not gonna lie, I don't want them to go as far as I'm kind of with you. I don't want them to make Aunt Viv be cheating and shit. I don't want Ashley to have a full blown relationship. But where it's at right now, I'm cool with everything.
What the name of the shit was, man? With Lucius Lines, bro. What that was?
Oh,
Yeah,
Empire.
yeah. I don't want it to go soap opera on me neither with all the cheating and the bullshit. And me, bro, personally, I don't think they're gonna do that. But like you say, I think it's more of a sign of the time what motherfuckers really go through. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna paint it all with the rosy brush. And even though they dealt with issues on the original, it still was more of a glossy picture to it. Ashley, with the little flower dress and the well, that's not necessarily what we are right now.
I
So
think every
I'm glad
season
it
on the
reflects
first
the
one they
time.
might have gave us some like kind of deep shit, like Carlton on drugs, Carlton got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit to kind of um and there you go, Gunner. Shout out to Peter. He said the new Fresh Prince is more modern to today's society. And that's exactly how I feel. I feel like it's a modernized version. Wait, it's a modernized, dramatic version of an old school comedy classic.
Real, real. Yeah, I'm all for it, bro. Like I said, man. I know everybody was hating on Carlton, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he did do some sucker shit, but I like the way that they show the stresses that he go through. Still as a black man, just on the different end of the spectrum, dealing with different shit. You know what I'm saying? And how ultimately, no matter where you're at on the spectrum, we all got different ways to cope, whether they good ways or bad ways. You know what I'm saying? And how ultimately, if you could just lean on somebody, bro, you know what I'm saying, they can help you out of a tough
Wait,
situation.
I'm gonna
So
say
let's get
one thing. Back to the nitpicking. One thing that I don't like Will with Carlton X. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you supposed to be the player guy. You supposed to be this and that. Like, your cuz used to deal with her. That's off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the circumstances or whatever, because that's how I roll. Like, if one of my partners used to deal with you, or if my cousin used to deal with you, I'm not touching that. So I think that part kind of iffy, but again, they from different worlds or whatever. So I think I ain't feeling that part. Shit.
Let's say they messed around in elementary, baby. He ain't even tapped the cheeks. It's all good. Yeah.
Well, that's a good point. We don't know if Carl can smash. That would change the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, bro.
overall, I give it 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for season 2. That was the season finale, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on trip for those of y'all who don't know, they already locked up for the second season and all that. So you don't gotta worry about if it's coming, like it wouldn't be coming anyway. It's already locked in. We just gotta wait for it. So yeah, bro. I'm pissed off we ain't have goddamn Force coming on today. I jump on the TV, baby. Like
Man, they
next week.
said, bro, I've been trying to keep caught up on a few little shows. I ain't much of a TV guy like I would like to be. I've been on The Fresh Prince, Snowfall, Force. It's probably about it. I'm on all the powers. Like when that come out, I'm on it. But other than that, I don't really be checking for too much shit. I
Well,
had
let's talk
actually,
Snowfall.
huh?
Let's talk Snowfall.
Oh man, I'm loving Snowfall, man. Oh man, say bro, well, where we at on Snowfall right now, dog? My dog Peaches was on that shit, man. I ain't come on, dog. Like that's fire because I ain't see it, but the wait,
Say
because I'm
dog
like,
with all the coughing and extra shit. Like when a nigga said it, and it really come out. I
it
was
brought it
like,
back to you, like,
oh, I'm like,
damn, I missed that. Right, right. Like so, and how he reacted when Franklin spanked your boy, like just how shook he looked. I don't know, dog. I'm mad I ain't catch it, but that was a. Now I'm not gonna lie, dog. It kind of caught me. The one where they was in the taxidermy house and all that shit. I was like, I had to check the TV. Like, am I still watching Snowfall? This shit feel different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really feel that one. But other than that, that's my shit too. I fuck with Snowfall, man.
so what you think about Louis, man?
The aunt,
Uncle Jerome, baby.
man,
Uncle Jerome going through it too, baby. PTSD like a motherfucker. Yeah.
and Uncle Jerome, funny as a motherfucker to me, dog. That like just the way he looked with the fucking Jerry curl, with the Versace shirt, nigga about 6'5", 255. That nigga funny,
Teach
dog.
your
But
man's how to scrap.
but
Yeah.
he a OG though, dog. He about that business. Um, dog, Lil Cuz be handling shit too, dog. And man, that bitch, I can't wait to see how this shit gonna go down, bro. Cause
You
your
seen the
boy can't,
previews, huh?
huh?
You seen the previews for the next episode, huh? For the
Yeah,
wedding?
man, it's the way it didn't look like Louis, cause look like Louis on some other shit. Like we supposed to be bringing this nigga in. She like, nah, fuck that. He done hit at us. Like she really on some boss up gangster shit. So I
Yeah,
mean,
she about to try to take over, nigga. Yeah, man. Fuck that.
no one wins when the family feuds.
Hey, dog. Old Jerome, baby.
Yeah, brother.
Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna lie, it took me a minute to get into Snowfall. Like I got caught up in the beginning and it was kind of slow, but once that motherfucker start rolling, man, that's a good ass show too, bro.
Yeah, I like that one, bro. Uh, when I saw the preview for the wedding shit, I'm like, man, bro. It, say, bro, all I'm gonna say is, oh so, gonna come through. Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be that boy saving grace. Yeah, man.
Um, Peter say everything today is programmed for those who ain't us. It's definitely a lot of programming, but my thing is, I think a lot of the programming is geared towards us. Like they want to get us to think and act and maneuver and respond in a certain way. So they show us these images of us because they want us to buy into those images. You know what I'm saying? So I again, it's called television programming, and I think everything is done for a very specific reason. Nothing is left to chance.
What's good with it, Chef Trey?
Whoa, what's down with it, Trigger Baby?
Oh yeah, cause that's why I was asking about the nitpicking type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause on one end they program, on the other end we trying to reflect what society really like. You know what I'm saying? So what end you fall on, kind of.
I think it's certain things you gotta hit though. Like I don't think you. I think it's certain ingredients you gotta include in your recipe for a show. or they not gonna even let you cook that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, if you don't have a character with questionable sexuality nowadays, I don't think it's gonna really fly. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. So I think you gotta write that in some type of way. Um, and I think that's because they're pushing society to make these things more acceptable. If you see it everywhere, it ain't taboo. It's just run of the
But
mill.
it is. Yeah, real spill, boy.
And
Real
speaking of
spill.
that, one more thing I want to touch on because I hit this and I know it's sensitive subject and motherfucker don't like to touch it and all that, but fuck that, dog. I saw that Disney is trying to. Now this is the way it was worded. They say they're trying to make their characters LGBTQTGV, whatever the alphabets is, and minority. You know what I'm saying? So on the surface, a black person might be like, "Oh, we're gonna have more Disney characters that look like me," which may be true, but are they gonna act like you, think like you, and really reflect you? So I just feel like that's weird as fuck that we're concerning ourselves with kids' sexuality. Like, isn't that like more of an adult or at least an adolescent decision? Disney is for like kids.
No, what's funny is some would say they already had been programming. It was just more subtle, right?
Right,
They already were dropping certain little gems in the programming already. So I guess now it seemed to be a little bit more in your face, but in actuality, it's probably damn near status quo. You know what I'm saying? They might have switched it up a little bit, but I don't think it's too far from where it always been. You know what I'm saying? Like we not rewriting the wheel. You know what I mean? Uh, but when you told me that, I thought that was kind of interesting because I hadn't heard nothing about it, but I wasn't surprised when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we need to reflect the times that we live in. So we need to make it more inclusive and really depict I guess what's going on, what's going to be going on, because a lot of this shit be foreshadowing too. You know what I'm saying?
right. I mean, I feel like they're trying to lead and guide and steer society in a certain direction. You know what I'm saying? I saw something a long time ago by the Catholic Church, and it was like, give us your kid until they're 7 years old and you can have them back. Like, why would you say some shit like that? But to me, the way I interpret that is we can instill whatever negative programming we want up until that age, and then it's like a
Damn near
part
hard
of
done
them.
program.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's like I mean I don't know, bro. It's a sad thing to watch. Like when I see shit like that because I got kids. Like it was a point in time where I was like, "Whoo, glad my kids passed the cartoon stage. I ain't got to worry about that shit no more." But now I got new kids, like so that type of shit really be concerning me. Nigga, I'm like I've got to watch the cartoon first and make sure a dick don't pop on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like because that's what they do. Like I saw some shit on Disney a while back. It will be like they'll draw a vulgar image first, like a penis or some titties or whatever, and then they'll draw the scene around it. So like the dick is hidden in the scene. And the first thing I'm
And,
thinking is,
and that's what I was about to
why?
say, cuz like you'll watch it with them to make sure, obviously that the obvious shit don't just jump out. But again, it's that subliminal shit. You see what I'm saying? That is encoded. Are we aware of that? You know what I'm saying? So we can really point out and explain and, make sure that the child not ultimately being misguided. You feel me? If we not picking up on, if we don't know like the hidden clues, I mean, shit, it's cool to catch the obvious. Don't get me wrong. I don't want them to see the dick pop across the screen, but shit, do you see the dick that's made out the tree? That's you see,
All right.
like, because ultimately it's seeing it, but are you able to? So I think that's the level ultimately I hope we could kind of get to, where you could really see the forest from the, the trees.
See the dick from the trees, you know
You know
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying? Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, dog. But shit crazy, bro. Look. What you got popping today, dog?
Man, you know me, dog. I'm on some say, bro, I'm trying to start a new walk in life, man. I'm trying to detox, you heard me? Where you at, Hat? I remember a few
Ooh.
episodes ago, Hat said he was gonna be green free. So I'm gonna be leaning on you for motivation to be my accountability partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to embark on some different endeavors, and I think I gotta man, let go of some close friends in order to do so.
Well, say it, bro. You know me, I'ma wish you well on that. Look, I would like to say I could what's down with your G-Man,
G
G-Man.
man, G man.
I would like to say I'm starting with your boy, but shout out to that boy Beezy. We just came up on a lot bit for a little bit, baby. So yeah, I'm gonna be on the train a little while longer, bro. But I know you can do it, cause I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you on that road one day, baby.
Nah, bro. I mean, to me, I look at it more so as minor setback for a major comeback. You know what I'm saying? I feel like honestly, I do need to have some clarity with my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been operating under a cloud for like a long ass time anyway. So just to give my body and mind a different feel, and like I got a whole different motivation, dog. Like it's crazy, bro. Because when you have kids and you see yourself in them, and you have a future for them in your head and things you're trying to get accomplished for them, that supersede everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's the motivation, and that's how I'm rocking. I appreciate it, cuz I might have to give me a Heineken or something where you at. Did it pull up the
Woo.
Henny? Something, man. Shit.
Hey, brother,
Shouts
Pickles.
out to my dog Diddy, you heard me?
That boy, Trigger. Well, say, hook me up. I'm on the sea Mars too, baby. Show some love today's time, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. Nah, I was fucking with the jail, though. It was straight.
I'm
Uh,
hitting you up right after this trigger, dog. We got a link on that. I need that ASAP, round.
and say, Trigger, bro. What? On the next one, dog, I'm gonna need you to, you know what I'm saying, to come through. You know what I'm saying? We need to get the interview. We need to get you with the grub on the camera for the, you know what I'm saying? We need to get our pivot spin, you know what I'm saying? So
In case y'all wondering, Trigger, that's my dog. He a chef. He do the personal catering. He done cook for Saints players. Check him out on Instagram. Gotta be good food. Off the chain. The gumbo. I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite shit. I don't want to slice it because he probably got some other shit. But the gumbo, the fucking pasta, the stuffed fish, and the motherfucking the Cornish hens with the rice, nigga. That's my shit.
yeah, with dog, that Cornish hen with the right. Yeah, Trigger, baby, we gonna need you at the next
Wait,
one, bro.
no, dog. Listen, this nigga made some shit one time,
Uh
some
oh, look
motherfucking
at God.
cauliflower
Don't do that,
rice.
bro.
So I
College.
don't, I don't eat cauliflower. So I'm like, I'm good on that round. He like, nah, nigga, try it. It's healthy. I'm like, dog, that was the best motherfucking rice I ever had in my life, dog. That shit was off the chain. Look at Guns, the mixtape overdue. You heard me? I got some mixtape artwork for y'all. Like I'm ready for the cover. I ain't got no bars, but I got pictures, nigga.
I'm here, guns, baby. We active now. You know what I'm saying? I told the site this morning. I got 2 spots to record. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So we work, and I see him this week. So
Guns, best of the
uh,
next. Say Guns, I'm gonna keep it 100. I appreciate the hospitality when a nigga touched down in Denver. You heard me. It was all love. 100. You dig?
hey, bro. Oh, thank you, Trigger. I just want to taste something next time. You know what I'm saying? I need to get a little bit in my life, baby. But we definitely gonna be on the next time. You know what I'm saying? Let's slip it just through the cracks to see what we need.
So if y'all ain't noticed, we switch it up sometimes. Y'all know the normal setup is the rounds. But sometimes it's just me and Cuzzo. We kicking it with Cuzzo. This the first time we came at it like this, you know what I'm saying? But we be missing with certain things we leave off the table for the rounds, you know what I'm saying? And you can come over here, kick it with Cuzzo. We might pick up them things that was left off the table. You feel me?
Hey, bro, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's cause of rent. Y'all know me, I think. And Gun say, bro, I got you, dog. We gonna talk after this shit. Cause I can holler at the nigga. You know, we see what's happening with the nigga. Uh, for my cousin over there, aka Sweater God, you know what I'm saying, aka what it is, name? You do the
Brother Love,
no
I
man.
slap two, you know what I'm saying? Make love, not war. Big head, little body, you know what I'm saying? Anything you want, baby. AKA the twins dad, you heard me? All that. You feel me? Shouts out to my boys in Seattle. I know y'all ain't watching, but we coming soon, boy. We got some stars on deck for y'all.
That's what it's about, bro. It's a family affair, you know what I'm saying? So we out of here, man. It's family business. For myself and Ren, we out the door. Shouts out to Gunner. Shouts out to Trigger Trick, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to the team. Shouts out
G
to the
Man.